Greetings, citizens! Last time we got set up with an automatic lava farm and we created an infinite iron factory. Today we'll be upgrading the factory to produce andesite along with many of the essential create components that we'll need going forward. Let's get started. Well, hello there, citizens. I've got something to show you. I did a little tiny AFK between this episode and last episode, and the new iron farm was running that whole time. So if we take a look right here, you'll see that we've got just about a double chest filled with iron ingots. In fact, I'm impressed. We almost got it perfect. Nearly full, and then of course we'll have the barrel and the hopper. It can fill a bit more, but this, I think we're going to be good for quite a while. So we're already seeing the fruit of our labor here. Now, I do think today we're probably going to spend a lot of time on different create stuff because this is very useful and I'd want to do similar things, but there's something I want to start off with, and that's going to be this, a rotation speed controller. We'll go into the specifics about how to make it. It's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think it would just be so handy to have those because then we don't have to do stuff like this anymore. Every time we need to manipulate the rotational speed of anything that we have going, we have to do this whole mess of cogs where we go from big to small, big to small, big to small, just to speed it up. If we did have a rotation speed controller, it basically replaces all of that. Plus, we have precision control over the speed if we're able to do that. So how do we make them? The biggest thing is this precision mechanism. And you can see it's a little bit complex. You need to start with golden sheet, and then in a sequence that repeats 5 times, you need to go small cogwheel, large cogwheel, iron nugget, and that has to be pressed with deployers essentially. So let's grab ourselves 3 deployers and some golden sheets. We should be able to get this figured out. So of course we're going to need the brass hands again. That requires some brass sheets and more of this polished rose quartz, which I think I will need more of. There we go, polish that stuff right up. That'll give us 3 of our brass hands, 3 electron tubes, and then we should be able to get ourselves those 3 deployers. Perfect. And then I'd like to set up kind of an automated way. Well, I guess it would be an automated way to make these precision mechanisms. I'm wondering if we can do it here. It would be 1, 2, 3, like that. I don't know if it needs to be larger than this, but I'm hoping we can just go and do something like this, because then we still have 3 spots. I want to make it a little bit bigger, just in case. That should work. We'll also have a belt leading around the back. Mostly andesite funnels, but I think I want a brass funnel back here, and we'll see why in a moment. Now the deployers, we should be able to do something like that. We'll get chain drive along the back of this, and I'm hoping that'll make it nice and easy for us. In fact, we probably don't need this one. We're going to be tying into all the power back here, the enormous mess of power. Okay, then let's see if we can make this easy. Is this going to be going in the correct direction? Nope. That is the wrong way. As usual, we need more gearboxes. There we go. That one's going the right way. We need the other belt going from left to right, which I'm hoping is doable just like, well, yeah, I think it does have to be out. Well, I don't like that. Is there a way to do it without bringing it out to the front like that? Maybe if we bring it along this way. There we go. And then I'm hoping if we do that, no, that's the same way. That's not what I wanted. What's one more gearbox in the grand scheme of things? Okay, so that looks good. Now we've got things going from this direction around here, then back along the back way the other direction, then coming back this way. It should just be going in a loop now. We'll get these 3 connected up like that, and now they are going. We just need to arm them. And that was small, large, iron nugget, okay? So I'm hoping we can just give this to you. Yep, that looks good. Small and large and iron nugget. I don't know if we need to give them 5 each or if it's just the one. Oh yeah, it looks like it just has ×1. We might need to give them a lot more of those actually. But let's just test this. And we can do that by sending a golden sheet through this kind of crazy looking machine, to be perfectly honest. Please tell me I have gold. Yes, I do. Okay, this is the test, so we're not going to do anything like a whole bunch right now. I'm just hoping we can put some in here. That will exit. It'll go... Ooh, okay, that's not working. What did I do wrong? It looks the same, doesn't it? Gold... Oh, no, golden sheet. Okay, never mind. I see what we're doing wrong. Not gold ingot. Gold sheet. There we go. Now we try to put one of you in here. And, yep, that's what we wanted. And okay, it does use up the item, so we are going to have to fill these up with quite a bit more. fact, let's take that for now. This is a incomplete precision mechanism. We're gonna need lots of cogwheels, which means we need more of these. Oh no, didn't mean to do that. Grab ourselves more shafts here. And I think we need at least 4 more of these and 4 more of these. There we go. Same sequence, so you should be able to hold on to those for me. Please, sir, can you grab that for me? And you can hang on to that. Thank you very much. Now, one thing I didn't mention, there's a potential for this to fail, which kind of stinks, but this could go through the whole process and then just not work, which is a big waste of resources, but worth it because this is a very handy thing to have. So that's 2. We're going to let this go around the full 5 times, and then hopefully we end with a precision mechanism. Cross your fingers, citizen. Okay, I think this is the last one. Please tell me that it's going to work. Do it right. Yep, did it work? Give me that. Yes! Complex curiosities. So now we just need that with a brass casing, which should be fairly easy. 1 piece of brass, 1 stripped log. We throw it on there just like the andesite casing. The brass age. Nice. And I think we should be good, right? Just put these 2 together. Rotational speed controller. Beautiful. This thing is going to be so helpful. In fact, we'll definitely want more, but before we do that, I want to see how much speed we can get here. I mean, you can tell when I put the andesite alloy on here, look at how slow this goes. That is just like inching across there to give us more shafts. Yeah, that took forever. And then also, I mean, this could go faster. The smasher, that is going quite slow. So all of this could be sped up quite a bit. Now, I'm wondering where, I mean, we might be able to do it down here. I'm hoping that then everything will inherit the speed that we set up over here. So for example, if we just disconnect this momentarily, can I put you right here? Yeah, that connects right up. Look at that. Which means we should be able to... I'm gonna have to take that cog out as well and then make a maybe vertical gearbox here, and then can I do encased chain drive? I don't think that's gonna work. Nope, we need to... It's always gearboxes, isn't it? Never mind. So now if we do that, it should all be hooked up, and this is where the cool stuff comes in. I can use this to transfer this amount of, I guess, stress units, you would say, into a varying speed. I'm hoping that it sends it along to everything else down there, so this could always be the spot that we come to do this. But for example, if it's super slow now, can I bring it up to like 128? No, I cannot. That is far too fast. So it'll tell you, you've gone too far, it's overstressed, we'll have to bring that down a bit, but I think we should still be able to do, let's try 96. No, really? 32? Okay, 32 works. Can I do 64? Pretty please? Okay, 64 works. That's actually pretty fast. Let's see how that looks. Okay, so now the pump is obviously working faster up here. That's good. It'll bring all the lava in quicker. Down here, it looks, yeah, that's much more impressive. Look at that. And then we saw how slow this was working. What happens now if I put this on here? Oh yeah, that's about twice as fast. But I reversed everything. Everything is reversed. That's easy to fix. All we have to do is keep the 64, but put it up on top. That's just alternating the rotation, changing it around. So another helpful thing, you don't need a gearbox. You could actually switch around the rotation on those. And now they're going the proper direction. Good. Now, one thing I forgot to do while I had that precision mechanism, I was going to put that as a filter on here. That way, those always stay in the barrel, but everything else goes out. So let's maybe try that a couple more times, and we can do that. One moment, citizens. Okay, we now have 25 of each item in the deployer. I have a list filter for precision mechanisms. We're going to deny those. That's going to be on this brass funnel right here. What I should be able to do is put the golden sheets into here. They're all going to go down this line. Beautiful. And that's going to supposedly just continue to go around. They're all going to get the proper sequence. If any fail, they'll probably go around. I'll probably need that on the deny as well. But once they get completed, they should just end up in this barrel, and they shouldn't go out because of that deny filter that I put on here. Let's see if it works. There we go. It finished. Oh, wow. No failures. 5 precision mechanisms. Nice. So there you go. We should be set with that now. Just make that look a little bit nicer. And there we go. Beautiful. Quite the handy little workshop we've got over here. Okay, so now that we have our precision mechanism maker thingy, yes, that's its official name, I think it makes sense to do a little bit more work in here. We never really finished the interior, and I kind of want to just zip around and maybe make this second floor, make an official entrance to that, get a stairway in. We have to actually like clean up the storage, since you can see it's all just a big storage monster over here. I think this has, you know, the capacity to be more of a bedroom. So why don't we spend a little bit of time working on that and just kind of zipping around, cleaning things up, making it look a little bit more hospitable, and then we can get on to next steps. Let's do it. just a little bit later and a little bit of work, and I think it's looking a little bit better over here. I know that's a lot of little bits. Anywho, what we've done is consolidated all of the chests that were over here just into one corner. I am going to be perfectly honest with you. I didn't have it in me to sort through everything yet, so it is still a bit hodgepodge, but at least they're all over in one spot. I also set up more of an official bedroom, so I kind of just separated this area off and added a little bit of designs in here like trapdoors, upside down stairs, some of the barrels, leaves, things like that, just for a place so we could sleep in here. I used these in a couple places. These, I believe they're dark oak framed windows, something like that. It's something that comes with the Create mod. I just think they're cool. I like the way they look. So they're little accents here and there for the bedroom and other places, but now that we've got that and the storage, I was able to use the room over here to kind of put kind of a winding staircase. It just turns a little bit because I didn't want to block over this door here. That way we can turn, come up here, kind of just like a landing up here. You can see down into the lower area just a little bit. You can see down over to this side. There is space here if we ever want to use it for something. And in fact, I think I can fit a whole like third floor up there if I wanted to. So plenty of space here. We've also got some of these really cool andesite doors. I really like those. They like fold in half as they open and close. Very cool. And that is to get into the windmill and lava room. There are two entrances, kind of no reason other than it's nice. But I think that's about all I did. It is looking cleaner in here. I'm sure there are other things we can do, but it is a couple of the things that were bothering me are done, like storage, little area for a bedroom, and an official stairway to get up to the second floor. So, with all that done, I think we're ready for next steps, which I need to figure out what those are. You know, thinking about it, there's a lot that I want to do. Not sure what's going to fit into this episode and what we'll need to actually, push out to 1 or 2 episodes from here. So hold on, okay, baby steps. I'd say number one goal for me, since we now have this iron factory, is to set up something next to it that is also going to create andesite for us, because I'd really like infinite andesite alloy. That keeps holding me up having to do that. And then obviously we can automate more like gearboxes or andesite casing, whatever. But right now, what we're short on is the andesite. Because we already have the iron nuggets, I just need andesite. There's actually a couple ways to go about it. You could mix cobblestone and diorite, but I don't want to go and have to make diorite because you need nether quartz, and that's just the whole thing. So instead, we're already making gravel and flint. Remember I said we might need the flint eventually? So we could combine lava, gravel, flint. That will also give us andesite, so we can kind of just turn off this flint destruction system that I currently have. Now, working backwards from that, again, baby steps. We have most of the stuff we need over here. We can, make a little bit more of this to send gravel in opposite direction, whatever. But what that means is we're going to need power and additional components, things to build it all with. That's all going to go right here. We're also going to need to route all of the lava that we have up here all the way over to that area. So you can see from the map, we're standing right here. The lava needs to end up right over here. And yes, I could probably just shoot that right out the side here, bring it along the side of the house, port it over. That'd be pretty easy. Kinda don't want to do that though. I'd rather have all of that run underground. That also could be pretty easy. I could just dig a little tunnel and just send it over there. But I'm thinking about the future. We're probably going to be doing a lot underground eventually, like sending power different places, having lava pipes go all around to different places that need it. So I kind of think we should just dig a little basement down there. And look what we have to help with that. Kind of want to change the configuration a little bit though. Hopefully this doesn't destroy anything. Good, okay. So yeah, actually, let's take that away. And I'm gonna change things around just a little bit on here. Whoa, okay, there was dirt in there. I didn't realize. Anyway, essentially, I don't want it 4 tall. I think it would make more sense to have it 3 tall. So we're just gonna take these and replace them over here, which should be the perfect amount to make this a nice, let's see, what would it be? 3 by 8. 3 by 8, that's pretty good. As far as gluing, this is starting to look a little strange. So why don't we redo this? Let's just get rid of some of these. And now we want all of these right there. I'll try to clean up the chests a little bit as well. Okay, that's looking better. Now we just need to connect all of the chests. Those connected there. And then is this all one piece now? Did we do it right? Yes, now I think it's all one piece. Okay, now thinking about the future, if we want an area that's 3 blocks tall underneath all of this that we think we'll be able to use, I think it should run right underneath the house right here, but then it should link up to underneath the factory district. The problem is we've already set some water wheels up down here. I don't really want to intersect with those. Also, we're not going to want to come all the way out to here because then we're going to intersect with this. So it's going to have to stop short. In fact, it's going to be right around, again, we're going to use the mini map. You can see on, yeah, you can kind of see it there. The number's right above there. The first number, it's right about 500 is where the house ends. And if we head back here, it starts right about 470. So I think that area, 470 to 500, we want to dig out underneath the house. And then we can look at, you know, maybe heading to the left a little bit and then forward. I'm not quite sure about that part yet. We'll figure it out when we get there. So I need you to come with me. And then, yes, I'm also remembering we had water wheels under here. I don't know if we need these anymore. We might just be able to run on the windmill power that we have. What would happen if I took a couple of these away? Are we gonna get overstressed? Down to 1. Okay, I think we might be good. Let's go check, just make sure that everything's still running in the house, but I think the windmill is all the power we need. Yeah, look at that. I mean, we're not running a ton in here, so I'm not surprised that that's enough. Cool. So we're fully on windmill power. That's a relief, being able to get rid of those. It means I don't have to tiptoe around here. I can just go down here and go and just kind of take everything out, which is nice. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. Did you see that? I didn't take anything out right here. This whole thing hasn't been connected this whole time. It has not been connected. So I thought I was using this. I wasn't. Oh man, I am dumb. I mean, that's okay. We're getting rid of it anyway. It doesn't really matter, but yeah, I feel kind of stupid. Okay, well, I guess maybe let's just pretend that never happened. And let's call this the beginning of our quote-unquote basement. And we actually want to be probably a little bit to the right. So hopefully this is about a good starting point. Something I'm curious about that I've avoided so far is if we just put, I mean, I'm pretty sure if I put the mining drill down here, it's gonna intersect with the wall and everything. Will it still work? So I think that'd be really neat if I could just put it down here and it just starts going and it just takes everything out on its way. So if we set this up, lock rotation, shouldn't break anything important, I hope. And then since it's 3 tall, it should go here, here, here. That's what we want. Plenty of space to connect up with the house above. I say let's go for it. I don't know if this is going to be forwards or backwards, but okay, that's correct. Now see how it's like intersecting? I'm wondering if it'll just get going and not be an issue. One way to find out. Let's put a couple of these down, get some coal, hit you with that. Ooh, okay, kind of. That kind of worked. You do need some kind of area at least though to get it started. Okay, hopefully that fixed everything up. So can I just give you a little shove and you can be on your way? Yeah, there we go. Not too bad. What am I running into here? Nothing important. Okay, good. And I'm just kind of watching the mini map to see when we're probably going to want to stop. And we're probably getting pretty close because that's the front of the house right there. A little bit extra. And let's stop it right there. Ooh, wow. That was a pretty good guess. Look at that. Coming out right underneath the bridge. So we just do that and we're good. Hello. Don't mind if I do. Okay, next up, we want to go in this direction a little bit, and then we'll take a right, and then we should be underneath the factory district. Hopefully, I've got this right as far as where we want this thing. One way to find out. Ooh, perfect, I think. Yeah, close enough, and we don't have to go far. Actually, it's only a couple blocks, I think, that we need to go in this direction. In fact, are we going to run into those water wheels over here? I hope not. Oop, yep. Oh, that was close. I noticed the frame rate drop like crazy. I was like, we must be pretty close to that. Wow, a little too close there. Let's cover this back up. And this should be the last one. I'm wondering, the only thing I could think we might run into up there is where the flint was being offloaded because we put some netherrack down lower. I'm hoping that we don't run into that, but we will find out. Ooh, perfect. Once again, nice. All right, off you go, fella. Oh no, it's leaving me behind. How did we miss that? Never mind, that should have fixed it. Off you go again. There we go. And we should be right beneath the factory district right now, so we'll just go all the way along. And then we'll have this basement if we ever need it. I know, I'm so smart. Uh-oh, I'm hearing mobs. That's not really something I want to hear, but I think we're just about to the end, so why don't we call it right there? Oh man, I'm good. I keep stopping it right at the right spot. Hey buddy. Yeah, it wasn't an invitation, believe it or not. Let's just cover that right back up. Okay, beautiful. Ooh, what is that? Nothing, apparently. Okay, I'm definitely feeling more prepared about this. We've got all this space underground now. Hopefully lit up enough so that it's not going to be a problem. I think what we do, we clear out the mining drill, all the chests that are in that, and then we see about running our lava over to the factory area because I do believe, well, no, I know we'll need the lava if we want to make andesite. Okay, so we've got dirt, stuff we want to keep in there. dirt and cobble, nothing too exciting. Well, a couple things. So I will do the boring organization. I'll let you know when we're done, and then we'll get moving. And that's everything all cleaned up. We can take you back. Next up, we're gonna need our copper, our pipes, our pumps, all that kind of stuff. I think we are going to need more of this flattened. Wow, that goes a lot faster now. Nice. And we'll need some barrels. Lovely. That allows us to make fluid tanks. No idea how many I'm going to need. I'm just kind of trying to think ahead here. You know what? I got plenty of copper. Let's just, yeah, go for it. All of that. 2 pumps, 32 fluid tanks, 2 stacks of pipes. That should be a decent start. Now, how do we want to do this? Also, do we want to hook up pipes directly to this yet? Because I have a feeling we're going to have like a leakage problem if we do that. So maybe we start from the other end and then we connect up over here. Good idea, Legion. Oh, I know. So smart. Okay, so I shouldn't have come down here yet because I want to know the most logical place to tie this in, which we'll have to get behind all of this to do. Oh boy, I didn't think this through, did I? No, we're still going with the I'm smart thought. Okay, I'm thinking we could just run it parallel with the power. It's not going to be able to go through right there because we've got power there, but we should be able to tie it in there. Oh yeah, it's right beneath the tank, so that's perfect. So that'll come down, come along this way, run parallel right through here, and then we could run it basically just along the ceiling, I think, all the way down. Yeah, I can't see that going wrong. Famous last words. Okay, so if that's where it's gonna be running, we want it to turn this way, all the way down. And then should we pick a spot up top as well? Temporarily, let's sneak out right here. Don't tell mom and dad. Sneaking out of the house. I'm not quite sure where we're gonna need lava right now. So I guess my best guess was going to be we'll create something like this, just 2 over on the other side of this lava. So it would be in this path right here. That'll make extra gravel, send it this way. Then we'll just siphon off some flint and some iron from over there. So I'm guessing it'd be somewhere around here. I want to keep it as compact as possible so we can fit a lot more factories down the way. But let's just guess and say it's going to be right about here. I should intersect with my basement. I do. Perfect. Yeah, and this can always be moved anyway. Well, let's say we want our pipe leading up there, which means we bring you around the corner, turn again right there, and then we should be able to just run right into that. Now, given the distance, I do think we're probably going to need more pumps to get the lava all the way down here, but also don't want it going directly in there yet. Let's make a temporary fluid tank system right here. There we go. And it doesn't have to be huge. It's just kind of a place for it to rest here in case anything isn't running up here, or, you know, it just gives it an ability to be stored somewhere closer to where we're going to be using it over here. And I guess we do it 1 higher so we can just go directly into it like that. Perfect. Now I think it'll help if every once in a while we do this. If you just right click with a wrench, you can see inside the pipe. And that's going to help because it'll show us how far along the lava is going and kind of just be an indicator of where we might need an extra pump. All that being said, oh, we're going to need to run power down here too for those pumps. Okay, shouldn't be an issue. I brought 2 with. Let's just put those in and kind of hope we're going to get them in the correct spot so we know where power needs to run. Does it tell you? I think it's like, is it 15 blocks that they go? Network behind is pulling fluids. Network in front is transferring it outward. It doesn't tell you, but I think it's about 15 blocks. So that would be right about here. Another one right here. And then if we just get 1 more right up there, I think that should be fine, or even right beneath here. There's a couple more. So if I guess could just put the pump right here, like right on top of here. That's the correct direction. I'm hoping there's nothing wrong with connecting this, like nothing would go wrong. I don't think it's going to go anywhere yet because none of the pumps are powered. So I'm hoping we can just do that. And yeah, you can see nothing is coming through yet because no pumps are powered. And I didn't bring anything with which to power them, so we have to try to sneak out of here again. And we'll come back. Okay, how can we get this connected? Let's put you there, or actually over here. Then we can just go vertical gearbox, like that. And then we've overstressed everything. Wonderful. I think we could just turn the speed down on the speed controller upstairs a little bit, but that should work. That should start pushing it in this direction, so we don't need to come back here. We'll turn it down a little bit extra than even we would need right now, because I know we're going to have to be adding a couple more pumps. So let's just go 60 something, 64. Yeah, that's better. Now, is this pumping out? No. unless it's pumping in at the same speed that it's pumping out. Let's check. Also, I hope I'm not spilling lava everywhere. I didn't think about that. Okay, it's moving. It's going through. That's good. Let's go check underground. Quickly. Ooh. All right, so it's getting all the way to somewhere around here. Low discovery. Yeah, right there. Okay, so that's where it's stopping, which is 1, 2, 3. Potentially, this isn't going to be close enough. That's 15 right there. We might be 1 or 2 off. Let's be safe. Okay, now we just need to route power down as well, which luckily it's right there, so it's very easy. Can I just do that and then have it go right along the side of it? I can. Look at that. Say it with me, citizen. I'm so smart. And then hopefully we can just do this. And watch here. Is there going to be lava? Yes. Look at that. Keeps going. And it looks like it's getting to about here. So if we look, there it is. This might be exactly the right spot to push it forward. So that's the last one. Let's try that. And then we should start getting it all in that tank, which is perfect. It'll give it a minute too. That way, ooh, I should have put it on the other side. The power of voodoo. Voodoo? You do. Okay, that's enough. Yeah, let's change what side it's on, because right here I'm gonna have to like wrap it around or go above it or off to the side or something. I don't want to do that. So we'll just do this. Replace you right there and take all of you back. Okay, now we just continue along. Gearboxes when needed. Easy peasy. And is that it? Will that get it all the way? Yes! Finally. Well, not finally. I mean, we just started doing this. I don't know why I said that. But yes, anyway. Now, this is actually a bigger fluid container, I think, than the one in the house. So we should be able to completely empty that one, fill this one up so we have all this lava for the factory district, and then continue collecting back at the house. It's perfect. All right, let's have a look above ground now. And I kind of meant a solo look above ground. I wasn't looking for like an audience or anybody else to share the moment with. So maybe you could just go somewhere else while I stay over here. You could not blow up my platform. I spent a lot of time working on it. Thank you very much. Anyway, so there's our lava tank. It's being very industrious and filling up with lava down there for us. I'm hoping this can be the spot where we just set up a new little kind of mini factory, and it's really just going to be a basin because that'll be the lava pumping right into the basin. We'll siphon off some gravel and flint from my leftover here. That's going to create us some andesite. The only thing is we need power, and I'm pretty sure we just about maxed out on our power over here. Eventually, we're going to be doing steam power. I don't know that I'm quite there yet. I'm thinking maybe just one more windmill over here that should do the trick. Maybe just a little bit bigger than that one. Yeah, let's get ourselves some extra power. Then we can, I don't see why not. We should just be able to set that up pretty quickly. We know we're going to need more wool for windmill stuffs. So that means gimme. That's over a stack right there, so hopefully that'll give us what we need. So we can grab ourselves a windmill bearing. Once more, get upset that it's probably going to be the andesite alloy that holds us up. Yep, that sure is. But not for long. We're working on a fix for that. Let's see, I would like... let's just go for a full stack of the windmill sails. Alright, let's go set it up and get ourselves some power. Well, some additional power. I am looking forward to the steam power. I think that's going to be a big improvement. But for now, we'll just get this set up right here. And then hopefully set this up in such a way that I can just get one at the bottom of each. And then just stand up here and keep going until I've used an entire stack of these sails. In fact, I could probably do half a stack and then we can get back down. Oh no, we can't because I can't get out of there. Kind of got myself stuck a little bit here. We have feather falling on the boots. This should be fine. Down we go. And then the other half of the stack, we just fill out here. That should work fine. There we go. That should do it. Then if we turn you on, we should have power. Yes, we do. Perfect. And that might be the first time we got the sails going in the correct direction. Also, it's about 4,000 stress units, which is about... I think it's about the same as that one? Who knows? Now, my hope is that we can just get a vertical gearbox under there, and some shafts out. Ooh, actually, is this a reason that we would use a speed controller? We have them now. I might want... Yeah, because we're going to have more millstones connected, and those need to be sped up quite a bit. Okay, hold on. Fortunately, we prepared for this. I will take one of you, and then we need a piece of brass so that we can have one more brass casing. Pick that right back up. If I could pick the wrench, there we go. And then I think it was that. Yeah. Rotational speed controller. Beautiful. Now, in order to do this, it's making it just a bit more complex, because I think it needs to be connected with a cog. Means we need to get under here, put you down there, and then bring it back up in this direction. So kind of a pain, but it'll work. Now back here, we can affect the speed, and let's just say 64 for now. In fact, I changed my mind. I want this on the other side, like that. There we go. And if we lead it out in this direction, we are ready to start setting up whatever it is we're setting up right here. What do you mean, don't I know? I thought you were the one doing this. I don't know what I'm doing. Oh, great. Well, at the very least, let's grab ourselves a basin and a smasher, and I've already got this stuff, so I think we should be good there. So basin, smasher, or mechanical press, if we're getting technical. Basin is pretty easy, right? It's just that. Yeah, that's nothing. Is this the one that needs a block of iron to do it? Yeah. What a bit. Well, actually, never mind. We have infinite iron now. That is no longer a worry. There we are. We will also need a millstone. There we go, millstone, and finally, probably need some more funnels. I don't know if we'll need brass funnels yet, so let's just start with a couple of these. Okay, let's see what we can do with this. First up, let's make sure that we can hook up the lava down there, which really just means we should have a cog right there, not that way. There we go, like that, and then like that. And then we want a fluid pipe, followed by a mechanical pump, followed by fluid pipe, and I can't tell which way the pump is facing. That's helpful. That is the wrong way, right? Yeah, there we go. Okay, now if we put a basin on top of that, wait a minute. Why don't we put it one higher just to be safe up there? And then we connect this to power. I'm hoping we'll get lava in here and not just like, you know, it shouldn't just shoot it everywhere. I don't see why it would, but yeah, look at that. So we could fill it with lava. One step of the plan done. Or one component checked off, I guess I should say. And actually, since we're here, let's take you away. We decided we want to keep the flint now, so you can be covered back up. It'd be nice if we could get the flint from somewhere else. I don't want to really take it across the front like this. That might look a bit strange. But it also is kind of just the way I built things. So we might have backed ourselves into a corner there. That's okay. Let's actually start with this anyway. We'll, put something down there temporarily. We want our millstone on top of this with an andesite funnel on the bottom facing down because we want to say that gravel is going to be coming out of there going straight into here. On this side, we're going to have the flint going in, which means we'll want something like, nope, something like that leading in. And then on this side, we've just got one going all the way across. Actually, we could siphon power from here, but I think we were near overstressed anyway, so I don't think we should touch the power on this one. Why don't we just leave that one as is? We'll just use this power exclusively for this, which means I shouldn't have taken that off. Wow, Flint gets in there really quick. Okay, we're still going to need an overflow system. I just realized that, but we'll do that in a minute. Let's get power hooked up over here. That is going the wrong way. Perfect. Just what I wanted. This will shock you, but I'm going to need some more gearboxes, so let's do that. Get some gearboxes, hook all this up, set up this system up there. In fact, I intended to hook it up to that, didn't I? I totally forgot about that. Hold on. Take these with us. We need some gearboxes. We'll come back to this. As you can see, I'm still getting the organization down and like where to actually put everything. We'll get there though. Gearboxes. Pretty soon we should be able to automate this process. What we're doing right here. I needed more andesite alloy, so I think if we set up a mixer over there, that's the idea anyway. I won't have to do this manually anymore. Okay, so back over here, I'm hoping if I do something like this could be our new overflow system for Flint. That way if I send all of the Flint from here over there, it won't clog up on this one. And then as long as this one is somehow periodically emptying, I don't know how I'm gonna do that yet, but we'll get it figured out. What I wanted to do, we decided we needed, no, not like that. That's still the wrong way. You here, you here. Yeah, that's the correct way there. And then what happens if I put this here? No, still the wrong way. What if I do this and that? Yeah, that's the correct way. All right. Now, if I just take one of you, put you on here, give it a flint. So basically exactly like we had it before, and then flip you around. Okay, there we go. All the flint's coming down this way. That's what we want. It's stored in there. Perfect. Now it is going into the basin. That's fine. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have been able to put that millstone above here anyway. We need the smasher. Yeah. Mechanical press. So we need that above that anyway. Okay, never mind. Confusing myself. What we need is another belt that will go in that direction. And if we have it over here so that it's directly beneath that, I can set up my other millstone right here and it'll just kind of go pleh, and just spit it out down here and should send it right in. I hope it doesn't need to be one lower than this. I'm hoping it's as easy as doing this to hook it up. Of course not, going the wrong direction. We'll do it the hard way. There we go. And actually, I want to check this. Right now, it's just flint and lava. If I were to take this piece of gravel, whoops, and throw you on there, does that? Oh, good. Oh, whew. I was worried I'd have to reconfigure everything. That goes right in, so that's perfect. Okay, so now our millstone right here next to these ones. Whoops, I just put the oak plank in there. Is there a way to get it out? Yeah, there we go. Now we just need leaves and glass. And lava, but I'm actually not sure if we're going to be able to pump any out up here, because yeah, that's empty. This needs to kind of fill the whole system now. There's nothing up here to take. I might be able to grab it from that basin out here. That's another good note. We might need to add more basins up there, speed up the collection process of lava, especially if we're going to be going through it. I don't think it'll be that fast though, because this 1000 millibuckets, I think that makes 10 andesite, so I think it should be able to keep up. There we go. Okay, so same idea here. We want glass, and then there's already glass here. When I break that, we need to have... Wait, no, hold on. Or like that. That way we can have leaves here. Waterlogged. And I didn't need lava. That was the whole point of this, is that we've already got lava here. I don't know why I was thinking that. But now, since that's waterlogged, we should be able to break this. That creates the cobblestone, and that's what I forgot. We need a mechanical drill. Okay, we're getting there. We're getting there. There we go. Easy stuff. And I have a feeling we're going to need more gearboxes or chain drives or something. But let's at least place this down and then have a think about it. Okay, so mechanical drill here. I could siphon that off from here. That would be the easiest. Again, I don't know if there's enough power for it. If I wanted to tie in down there, it might be doable, because we'll need power going up in any event to connect up the mechanical press. So we will need you there, and it'll be up by one. We'll most likely need another gearbox here. That'll help us tie into the press, except that needs to be vertical, of course. There we go. That'll be for the press. Then we can keep going up if we wanted to and probably connect it right there. So could I lead these over in this direction? It's not the prettiest thing in the world, but this should work. Feeding it up there. That connects it up. That does that. Goes into... Oh no, I forgot to connect that. Oh, it's always something. Okay. I wonder if I could... Could I just do this? Would that overstress everything? It would. Man, I kind of figured. That's why I didn't want to connect into that power over there. Let's just add it to the crazy hodgepodge of everything else we've got going on around here. Something like this should do it. Yes. There we go. There was our gravel. Okay, it's all working. Whew, what a mess. I'm really hoping I get better at this over time. This is just... Oh, it is not pretty. But it works. That's the important thing. Okay, moment of truth. We need to get this connected to some sort of storage. That should be the exit. That's where, ideally, andesite is going to come out. We might need to put a recipe filter on here, but I don't think I have any andesite, so hopefully it just works. I don't know. And then if we put a barrel there, then another andesite funnel on that, should lead right in. Then we just need to power this. And then this barrel should be andesite, I hope. Would it be as easy as this, please? No, of course it wouldn't. I just have to stop expecting that to work. What about something like this and that? Nope, still wrong, but that's actually a good thing, because then we can just get away with using a shaft. There we go. Okay, we're definitely getting a backup here, so we got to start running this thing. Let's get our mechanical press, and this is the moment of truth. Everything's set up, like I said, looks kind of insane. We've got flint, gravel, and lava, and apparently, if we press that, we should get andesite, which is what we want. Okay, here we go. Put that there, start smooshing, and out comes andesite. We've done it. Iron and andesite right next to each other. We now have the ability to set up andesite alloy creation automatically, which is so exciting. That is so cool. It is such a pain always making that alloy, and just anything you need, you have to get it. And now we're just good to go. This is fantastic. In fact, I'm wondering if we can speed this up at all. 64 up to 96. Oh, certainly can speed it up. Look at that. We already have half a stack. This has not been running that long. This is insane. Oh man, I'm a fan. This is so cool. I didn't do anything about the overflow yet. It's looking like we might be able to keep up with all of this. In fact, if we get to a point where it's using all the flint and gravel, it might slow down a little bit. That's not a problem. Everything right now is overflowing, so I'm not too worried about it. But that does mean I can take a moment to clean up a little bit, allow this to fill, but then I think really all we should have to do is find a way to send some of those iron nuggets down this way and then put them in a mixer with this andesite, and then we should be able to automate getting the alloy. Oh man, that is fantastic. All right, I'm gonna clean up, then we'll look at that, doing those next steps and getting everything automated even further. Ooh boy, something's happening over there. Looks like he's doing fine without me. Yeah, I don't think I'm needed for this one. Also, we're running into an issue here. I noticed this stopped because it's not getting gravel. And then I looked up there and all the cobblestone's going everywhere. I didn't change anything. All I did was covered all this up because I was like, okay, maybe it's just getting out somehow. So I put all this here. Hold on, just stop. What is going on? It's refusing to go down into the chute in the millstone, but nothing changed. I didn't do anything. Why will it not go? Items move downward. That's fine. This is still powered. There's nothing inside it. I can't take anything out. That's going downward. This is all set up fine. Why did this stop working? I don't get it. I'm perplexed. If I put this back, we look there, it's working, but they're not going into the chute. The chute isn't working for some reason. That doesn't make any sense. What happens if we get rid of the chute? They're refusing to go downward. I don't understand what's happening. Why would it be doing that? Why would cobblestone refuse to go downward? You see, if I break it, it goes downward. If the drill breaks it, it has to shoot it off to the side. It's just refusing to go any other direction. And I am so confused. I don't understand why it would be doing that. It's still working on that side. All that stuff is going down. And like I said, I covered up all of this thinking, well, if it's shooting it out the sides, let's just cover up all the sides. But that also doesn't work. It just starts shooting it upward. I might need to do some research. I can't figure this out. I don't know why it's doing that. Okay, so I finally figured it out. And don't ask me what was wrong because I don't know. You can kind of see from here, but I don't know why this same exact thing that I had over here wasn't working on the left side, but it wasn't. I tried so many different configurations, and I definitely didn't just spend about an hour trying to get this to work. But for some reason, this is what did. Lava on top, waterlogging the drill on the left, and now it's finally going down the chute. Like I said, I have no idea why this is the thing that works, and literally nothing else would work. I was getting so frustrated. But that's in the past. Now it's working. Everything appears to be going well. And we're back up to creating plenty of andesite, which means we should be in good shape to... Geez, that's filling up too pretty quickly. But yeah, we should start being able to make the actual andesite alloy now. Now, there is a potential problem I see with that, which is there's not a lot of space here because I'm going to need the iron nuggets. And those just go directly from this barrel into this basin and make the ingots that go into here. Not a lot of space to intercept them from that process. I mean, we probably could try to get behind here and do something, but I don't know if that's going to be the most efficient way to go about it. Something else I'm curious about is these mechanical crafters, because you can use it to automate any crafting recipes, which means I should just be able to grab one of those ingots and turn it back into nuggets over where I need it. I agree that it's a little bit silly to condense them into ingots just to then break them apart again into nuggets, but we can say it's more efficient for storage, so that's something. So if that was the case, we still might need to do something a little bit sneaky here, where we maybe go underground with some of the ingots and send them out this way closer to this, because this is where we're going to be making the andesite alloy. Let's see if we can do that. It's all about the baby steps, citizen. We also may as well make the mechanical crafter while we're here. Polish up some of this, and that was the last of that sandpaper. No matter. One more of these, and one more of these. I think that's all we needed. Yep, that'll give us 3 mechanical crafters. Pretty cool stuff. Or it has the capacity to be pretty neat. I just, we'll have to actually figure out how to use it first. Okay, so what I want to know is, can we sneak some iron away from here and send it over there? And we're gonna have to be sneaky, send it underneath all of this. And we are gonna go by, actually we're gonna break through right here. Yeah, we are. And if we want them to come out right about, let's say here. Now this is a bit new. I haven't tried this yet. We want a belt that is leading downward. So I'm kind of just putting a bunch of these here because I don't know how this will go. But if we grab our belts and we do this and then that, no, we can't do that. I think it needs to be one further out, which means I need to take you, do that. Okay, so that actually kind of works, or at least it might, I don't know. We're gonna need to power all that, but first I say let's just make sure we can get the belts in the proper spot. And then I actually might be able to steal power right here. We can, and that's actually going the right way. Look at that. I think we can connect power that way. Yes, we can. Okay. This might actually work. Okay, I think we're getting somewhere. Just need to send the power along here, connect the two of you. Whoa, wait, I'm not ready. I'm not ready. Get those two. There we go. Okay, that's all connected up. It's looking good. Can we cover this back up somewhat? Okay, now we just need to send the ingots over here. Yep. Which hopefully an andesite funnel will avail us of that. Is that all I would need to do is just put it here? I hope this doesn't make a mess. Let's try it. Just gonna need you going that way. Ooh, they're actually going. Oh no, they're going off the edge. I didn't want that. No. Okay, that should stop it for now. But that works, that's great. So we're sending the iron ingots from over here all the way over this way so that they're right by the andesite. We just need to turn them back into nuggets, which means I don't actually think I need this second portion here. Oh, I did it again. Okay, now, how do we use these mechanical crafters? I'm hoping we can just connect it up here and have it lead directly in, and then each one will get turned into the nuggets. Yeah, okay, so let me try to hook this up. We'll see if we can get it working, and then should be pretty close. One problem is I don't know how to get things from here into that, so I'm hoping maybe just to... No, that's not gonna work. Is it as easy as just putting that there? Will that go directly into the barrel? I don't know, but let's at least just power this and see if it changes the ingots into nuggets. Should be able to tie into power just right here pretty easily. Yeah, right. Well, vertical gearbox or 2 vertical gearboxes, that should do it. Yeah, automated assembly. Oh, no way, they're going right into the barrel. That's incredible. It actually works. Look at us, citizen. We're actually figuring stuff out. Okay, incredible. One thing though, I have a feeling that's going to fill up very quickly. So I don't know how to turn it off when we would have an overflow. This is where I'm a bit out of my depth, adding things like automatic switches that turn it off when it's got too much in it and things like that. If you have any tips, I'd love it. I love to hear it because I'm a little bit, oh man, look at that mess behind me. We're figuring stuff out, but I'm a little out of my depth when it comes to that. Okay, anyway, more importantly, we want lots of andesite alloy. So let's just connect these two things up now. Andesite with the iron nuggets mixed together, I believe it was, right? Yep, mixing, no heating required. Perfect. We need a basin and a mixer. Basin is easy. What was the mixer again? We need a whisk, which is iron sheets. Okay, 1 whisk and 1 mechanical mixer. Perfect. So now, right back here, since we have plenty of room over on this side, we should be able to place our basin back here. The mixer goes above it. We'll power that in a minute, but right now, keep running into this. I think we're going to need to go a little bit lower, at least for the first one. That way we can get it out of there. I'm going to cross here right into the basin. At least I hope it goes right into the basin. It should. And same thing with the andesite. That will be running along the back right here. Except we should probably raise this up by 1. I think that might make it a little messy here. Yeah, let's actually raise this up a little bit. Put you up here. And then we should just be able to say you're going in there. You need this here. Going in. Yep, that's right. And then one last little thing right here. Little belt so that the resulting stuff, which should be andesite alloy, can come out this way and hopefully just go right into a barrel. Right there. There we go. How does that look? It should work? Question mark. But actually, need more funnels because I need to get stuff out of these two. Yep. We want one here and here. Then we need power. Hopefully as easy as just doing that. Nope, of course not. It's all going the wrong way. So can we just do this? Would that work? No. How about over here? Can I lead that into there? Nope, I cannot get a break with this stuff. How about that? There we go. Jeez. And we need one more right there. That. Oh, it's actually all going in. Good. Now we have andesite and iron nuggets. That's what we want. We just need to power that and hope that that is... No, that is never going to be the right way. I am so close to running out of this stuff, but we're also so close to getting infinite amount. How about that? There we go. That's what we want. Now we just need to power that. Oh boy, we're getting there. Okay, this looks insanely wacky, but it's just because I'm so low on materials. We can clean this up later. I just needed to get this working. Is it working? Yes. Oh, look at that. Infinite andesite alloy. I am so excited. I mean, you have no idea. So much. I just have to go off camera and like make more shafts or gearboxes or whatever, and I'm constantly running out of this alloy. And now it's just coming through. Oh yeah, I think I dropped that earlier. Come here, you. There we go. Should just keep running. Oh yeah, we did take this off, so we'll want to put that back just to keep making the nuggets. I don't know if we'll go too fast. I guess we'll find out. But for now, this is fantastic. This whole thing is going to fill up actually probably pretty quickly. And then I think really the only other thing that gives me trouble is the casing, this andesite casing. So that's actually something we could also automate by deploying. So we'd have to grab some of this alloy, put it on a stripped log, which means we would have to automate stripping logs as well. Shouldn't be too difficult, and it might be worth it in all honesty. Oh boy, look at this monster. That thing is insane. All of this just so we can make this alloy. I mean, there's a lot of different byproducts as a part of that, but I mean, yeah, it's a lot. Oh, hey, are you guys impressed? Did you come to see my impressive machine? Now, you are on my property, so maybe I just go to sleep and then I'll come, maybe I can introduce you to my friends over here. 'Cause, yeah, we kind of like what we have set up over here. We don't need any friends, any new friends. Don't want to join your gang. Uh-oh, here they come. Hey, hey, big doofus. You want to meet some other friends over here? They're right on my back. Or my tail, I should say. Haha, I'm just a distraction, you fools. Big Jimmy gotcha. Although I didn't see the guy, the bannerman. Where did he go? Oh, he ran away. Look at him hiding over there. He's like, you guys go get him. I'll be over here. You're the one I wanted the golem to take out. Ooh, geez. You know what? I've got this lava bucket on me. And maybe you could hang on to this for me. Just a thought. You know, if you don't want to, you don't have to. And you down there, I don't know if the lava will reach. So maybe we just ask you to hold on to a couple arrows for me. There you go. Appreciate it, bud. Anyway, what were we doing? Yes, andesite casing. That actually is a bit of a detour because we've got the alloy now, but I would need to set up a tree farm, an automated tree farm, which I could probably fit right back here, to be perfectly honest. And then that could lead up into here. Then all we'd have to do is strip the logs, combine it with the alloy. So I think what I'm going to do, I've been watching this. The iron nuggets are almost full inside this chest. I think I'm going to turn this part off once the chest is full. That should, you know, give us enough here so that at least we'll get one full chest of the alloy. And then once that's off and I'm a little bit more confident that things aren't just going to go crazy and like overflow over here, we'll look into a small tree farm back here just to collect some logs and potentially get the casing automated as well. Sound like a plan? Good, good. Also, while we're thinking, I think I'm going to make a clutch. Had me thinking about it because of all the potential for overflow over there. And what I should be able to do with a clutch is go somewhere over by the source of power, like right over here. And then if I just take that out and put the clutch in, it's exactly the same. Everybody happy, nothing changed. Everything's going to be running exactly the same way. However, I believe, because this is the first time I'm using a clutch, if I put a lever on top of that and click that, yeah, it just turns everything off that's using this power source. So it just stops the rotational force from going from here forward. So if things get nuts and it just starts overflowing, this is a very easy way to turn everything off. Oh no, that doesn't look good. We're not running into that same issue, are we? No, it still appears to be running. I don't know why those are on the ground, but if I need to, we can do the same thing over here. We can get a clutch and put it in over on this side or something. But that should just be able to continue making iron. I'm not too worried about that. Or maybe I should be. This is pretty full. Either way, we know now we can use a clutch and we can turn everything off. Oh man, look at that. That is beautiful. Anyway, though, yeah, tree farm. I'll let you know when I figured everything out. Okay, I know I keep getting distracted and saying other things like I'm going to bring you back when we're working on the next thing, but look at this. I just noticed I was about to turn this off. It actually stops on its own. If it can't deposit what it needs to in the box down here, it just stops. It doesn't go any further. So that's perfect. We don't actually need to go and disable this. It just kind of is self-aware, which is fantastic. It means this can run as much as it wants because I think we're actually making a dent in the andesite. That's eventually going to slow us down. Not enough to be, you know, worrisome. I think it'll you'll still be fine. Anyway, yeah, that was the 100th interruption. Maybe this time I can not get distracted and we'll actually work on the tree farm. But we'll see. No promises. Ooh, a sheep. Okay, I got some stuff, citizen. In fact, we won't need the wool, but we should have enough to kinda, sorta, maybe get started on a tree farm. And in case you're wondering, it's going to be pretty similar to our farm over here, which reminds me, I really haven't been checking in on this, so I'm assuming everything's pretty full over here. Yeah, we're just all the way full. How are our boys doing down here? Pretty crowded, but they look like they're having fun, just hanging out in composters and stuff. We will be back eventually. I need to make librarians. We need to upgrade our gear. I've been working on create stuff. What can I say? But yeah, we'll definitely be back. Don't know why I said it like that. Anyway, let's just kind of get the base portion of this down, set up something similar to this, and then I think we should be all right. I brought some extra dirt because we'll want to terraform just a little bit right here, but we shouldn't have to do much. I really just want to kind of bring this out so that we've got more room right here, kind of just connect it up right there. Just about that much. And then don't tell anybody, but I'm not going to fill this all the way in. We're just going to put some torches under here. And then we'll kind of just follow the edge around. And hopefully that'll just help us to connect everything up. You might want to move, pig. You're going to be in there for quite a while if you don't leave now. You can't say I didn't warn you. Ooh, I did not realize there was a drop off right here. I wasn't looking. And yes, I guess the pig wants to live in there forever, but that's his choice. Yeah, so it kind of hits a sharp edge there, but I don't think we're ever going to see that side, so it's not a big deal. What is a big deal is that I actually forgot quite a bit. We need a mechanical saw, we need a mechanical bearing, easily remedied. I was on my way back and I realized we're missing one more thing, or I hope it's just one more thing. I'm realizing I'm forgetting a lot every time I leave. We need another deployer as well. We're also out of brass, so I think that was zinc and copper and a little bit of heat for that guy. And yeah, that's brass ingots. Okay, good. That allows us to make our brass hand. We can also make our electron thingy tube. Yep, all the things we know and love just so we can get a deployer. Now are we good? We'll find out when we get over there and I realize I forgot yet something else. Yet something else? That sounds weird. What are you doing on my platform? Okay, how do we want to do this? So we want kind of a central spot, like right around there. And then we need space for trees to grow. So maybe what I want to do is dig out the dirt anywhere that a tree won't be growing. And you'll see why, but it's essentially because the deployer isn't going to know otherwise where it's supposed to place trees, and it might just place them everywhere. I don't necessarily want that. I want it a little bit more controlled. Also, hello, pig friend. Still happy down here, I see. So I'm hoping if we do kind of a circle type of thing like this kind of pattern, it'll allow for enough trees to grow that it's, keeping the wood coming pretty quickly, but also manageable within the farm. And yep, I did just remember something else that we forgot, but that's all right. Let's fill it in with something trees cannot grow on. I remembered that we're going to want a storage interface so we can actually get all the goodies out of here, but we can build the rest first. I think that's fine. Okay, so very, very similar to over there. We want a barrel, mechanical bearing, windmill bearing. Barrel, then I think mechanical bearing like that, and then windmill bearing facing up, right? Like that? Looks right to me. And then eventually we'll be gluing all this on, but we will want our mechanical saw here because that should intersect with every one of these pieces of dirt. And then on the way behind that, the idea is this should be cutting down any trees that grow, and then behind it, we should be able to replant any saplings. And that, of course, will be using our deployer, which needs to face down. That will have a filter for saplings. And then since when it chops these down, it should be picking up any saplings as well, and they'll end up in the barrel. Once this is all connected, it should just be able to take those and plant them. I shouldn't have to keep it in its hand, essentially. That's a theory as of now, so we'll see how that works out. Also, let's see this time. Are we going to have the sails in the proper direction? Nobody knows. It's turning the right way, but once again, we have the sails in the wrong direction because the wind shouldn't be blowing on the back of the sails, if that makes sense, but honestly, I just really don't care about that. Now, we just have to glue it all together. Oh, and I guess now is the time for that portable storage interface. Yep, be right back, or BRB as the children say. I'm hip, I'm cool, I know the lingo. And we're back, we've got what we need. This should be able to bridge a gap of 2, so I'm hoping we can just keep this right here. They should be able to connect like that, I hope. A bit strange though, getting it to empty out of there. And we use an andesite funnel, Might be too slow. Let's just do what we know works, so that if we can get it into that barrel, at least once it's in there, we can figure out a way to get it out and use it for what we need over here. Which means that should be good. This will be good once it's all glued together. It should be pretty easy. In fact, I think that's it. Did I attach you? No? There we go. Okay, now will it work? That is the question of the hour. What we need to do, because I haven't done it yet, is plant all of these, and then we'll put a few in here just to be safe. Seriously? Again? How many times are you guys going to come around and try to join my club? The Cool Guys Club, which you do not belong to. I don't know. Maybe they're just looking for a good influence, trying to stop their wicked ways. You can watch, but stay over there. Naughty boys. Okay, so this spins around, should intersect with all the trees. I hope it does. If not, we could always add a second saw. That's not too big a deal. That should place down any saplings as we go. Then it should be an infinite source of wood, but let's try it out. I think if we start this up, it should start moving. That... Okay. Ooh, that probably just took all the saplings, didn't it? Yeah, it did. Is there a way to filter it so it keeps some of the saplings? I don't really know. Maybe it's not an issue. Let's let it run for a little bit, and I don't think I have any bone meal. I might back at the house, but we can pretty easily just wait for one to grow and then make sure that it's collecting it. Should be getting all the wood in here, and then I guess while we're waiting, we should find a way to send the wood up this direction. Shouldn't be too difficult. All we need to do is dig out the back, place down some of these, but I also just realized I didn't bring any belts with me. Yeah, let's grab belts, then we can finish that up. Or wait a minute. Needs to be one lower, doesn't it? So we can get an andesite casing there, or funnel, andesite funnel. All right, give me a minute. I'm going to sort this out, and then I'll show you what I come up with. Ooh, some of the trees grew. Let's see what happens when it goes around now. Big money, big money. Is it going to intersect? It should. Oh, no. Oh, yes. There we go. Okay. Looks like it's getting it, and knocks it down. Perfect. And then this should plant a new one after, I guess, after it takes this tree down. Come on. Oh, no. Why aren't you planting new trees? That is a problem, because it has saplings in here. It should be doing that. Partially working, but not all the way. Does it need to be... It might need to be one higher up, actually. Looking at this, I think the deployer needs to be one higher up. All right, hold on. If we move you up there, give you the same filter, and then glue it all back together. Yeah, I think that might work. I think it was trying to place it underground instead of in this block space, which I believe this will do. Hopefully that was the issue. That's my best guess. I guess off you go. Did I connect everything back up right? Yeah. And then let's put a couple of you in here. There we go. I think it just planted that one. Yep, perfect. That was the issue. We got it figured out. Well, neato. That is pretty cool. We'll let this fill up a little bit, but in the meantime, we are trying to figure out how to get that out of there, which hopefully is as easy as getting one right here, connecting it up, andesite funnel down there. Pretty close, but I think that'll work. And then just collect it up here so that we could actually use it for the process of making cases. What did I do with my funnels? I thought oh, there we go. Yeah, so we want to get them in there. All we need to do is power it, our favorite part. Also, it'd be nice if we could do this behind, actually just kind of steal power off of this, but do it behind the clutch so that if we do turn this off, which I did because everything's full, then it won't be an issue. Actually, we don't even have to do there. We could just tie into the other side of the speed controller. That way it's completely independent of that side. So we bring you up here, bring you all the way across, and maybe cover it as we go just to make it look a little bit nicer. Bring it all the way across to here and connect it up with a belt. And look at that, it's actually going the right way. Perfect. Okay, cool. That works. We are filling up this barrel. We are extracting it from down there. Easy stuff. We are level 100 expert create gamer now. Yes, I'm being sarcastic. Lots to learn still. But I mean, hey, just this one shot alone. Look at this. This is impressive. Everything you see over there, that I'm impressed. We are impressive. And this is running, so now, obviously we don't, well, I mean, we want all of this stuff, but we want to focus on the logs, which means we're gonna need some brass components so we can filter. And I'm thinking brass funnel with a mechanical saw. I think that's how we strip all the logs. Yep, we just put it over a mechanical saw. Okay. In fact, we could probably make this incredibly compact. Yeah, I can get a mechanical saw right here. I don't know which way it needs to be facing to do this, but I think if we just get one brass funnel and we put, would it let us, no, actually, okay, never mind. Needs to be spaced out just a little bit. So hopefully if there's just a little bit of belt on this end, that means we can do this. That could be going in there, and then we'll just get the brass one on this side. And power it all, of course. You'll notice I've got tons of this stuff now. This is the most liberating feeling in the world, that if I run out, I can just come over here and grab anything I want out of here. I can't tell you how much I love that. Woo, it is amazing. Oh man, those are expensive. Okay, and we're almost out of nether quartz. That could become a problem, but hopefully not today, because I don't feel like a trip to the nether. Polish, 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 and apparently does the same thing to wood. I did that on accident. No biggie. Bloop. Okay, there we go. At least it gives you 2 for that, man. Okay, so we just want oak logs coming out of here. Put that there. No, we don't want an apple. We only want oak logs. Give me that apple. There we go. And I don't know if it matters how many come out. I guess you might want one at a time. Yeah, there we go. That seemed to work well. Now we just need to power it, which is hopefully very easy by doing this kind of thing. Oh no, it's going the wrong way. Where were those going? Oh, over here. So would a gearbox help that problem? I don't know, but we can find out. Yes, now they're going the right way. We just connect you two. What did I do? I just broke everything. There we go. I think that does it. And look at that. It's stripping all the logs, put them right in here. Once again, I am very impressed with myself. Perfect. So we've got our andesite alloy there. We've got stripped logs here. Hopefully we could just bring them together right up here, this little central area to make the casing. In the morning, obviously. Okay, I grabbed a few more things, and now there's some assumptions need to come into play, because I'm not exactly sure how to do this part. What I'm hoping is that we can just bring a belt over this way. And then I've also grabbed a depot. And yeah, I realized earlier I was saying depot about these. And I think it's because I mainly learned Create from UK creators, and they would say depot. I think naturally I would say depot, like Home Depot, the store. Hashtag not sponsored. So yeah, I guess I would say depot, wouldn't I? Not that it really matters, but anyway, I think we're going to put that right here. That is going to have a deployer above it, not on it, above it, because we want the wooden logs to come out here, land on the depot, and then this will need to have andesite alloy, and it's always going to need that in its paw. That's the part I don't know how to do, because we got a barrel full of it right here. Do I just need to lead it up there and like put it in a chest above it, or can I have an andesite funnel leading into this side? I can. That might actually be the ticket right there, because then we can have a belt leading up here down to what, like right, would it be this level? Yeah, right there, leading over here, and the other andesite funnel on that leading this way. So that will just have the andesite leading up here directly into the deployer, and that should just deploy onto any of the logs that come through this way. Now, when it actually creates them, how do we get them off? Good question. Might be overthinking it. I'm wondering if we can just put a barrel here and go like that. It's pretty compact, but that might work, because that way anything that ends up here, we can just go straight in. Ooh, but we might need that to be brass, because I'm wondering if it'll take it before it actually turns into andesite casing. There's going to be a lot of testing to do here. Fortunately, connecting all this up seems to be behaving so far. Why are you doing that? Speaking of behaving, geez. And get you two, there we go. Okay, now where are you going? There's all that stuff going. It's still going in. Does this like hold it? Where? Are you seeing this? Is it inside the deployer? I don't know. I'm confused. Let's try to turn this thing on. If I do that, there it goes, and it's just going right in. I was afraid of that. Okay, that's not what we want. That stopped, so that's good. I think this will need to be replaced with the brass funnel, so that if we put that there, we can tell it only want it if it's andesite casing. So we can put a filter right there, then hopefully it won't pick anything up unless it is andesite casing. That's my hope anyway. Let's see if this does anything. So it goes there, stays there. This isn't deploying. That's an issue, but apparently it has all that stuff. What if I give you that? Nothing. Oh, wow. I am so dumb. This isn't powered. It hasn't been powered this whole time. Oh, man. Okay. Can I just do this? I've had a long day, citizen. Just give me a break. Okay, there we go. Is it working? Is it? No way! We're getting andesite casing! Okay, so apart from just a little brain fart there, this actually, look at that, that is so cool. We're making so much progress. I had basically none of this. Yeah, I had no andesite alloy, no stripped logs, no andesite casing. Now we have all of this. This is incredible. which means we could probably turn this back on now. We're using a decent amount of it, and we're going to use all of the wood. That's going to be the bottleneck, is that we're not going to create a ton over there, but also I don't think I need a ton of andesite casing. As long as this keeps up at a fair speed, then that should be fine. Yeah, because I mean, it's still coming through. I think that's fine. I will turn this back on just momentarily, just so we can fill that back up. Make sure this always stays full. I love that clutch, by the way. The clutch is coming in clutch. Very clever, I know. But yeah, that we'll just use to fill this back up, and then we can turn it back off again. Beautiful. This is quite impressive. It is messy. It's definitely not going to pass any OSHA walkthroughs or anything like that, but I think we'll probably, before we wrap up today, I'm probably going to try to prettify this a little bit, build some kind of structure around it at least, because this is just a madhouse right now. But either way, I will wait for the andesite alloy to fill up. Ooh, which might take a bit. I'm noticing... Oh, never mind. This is the one with lava. I was about to say the lava was gone. Never mind. Should be good to fill this up. Then we'll turn it back off again. Then I think we'll be good to go. Actually, how would you like to join me for a very quick side quest, citizen? Because it turns out we are running a bit low on lava. If we look upstairs, I'm pretty sure this is still empty. We've been using a lot of the lava. Yeah, that is completely empty. And if we head underground into the little basement that we dug out, there is lava in here. That's something. But now that I've turned off, yeah, I mean, we've got about 1 bucket in here, and that's because I turned everything off up there. And that shouldn't be the case. We should be able to keep this pretty full. That would be ideal. Hence our side quest. I have 23 more pointed dripstone. I might actually want to go grab some more of that pretty soon. But for now, let's see what we can have or what we can use that I currently have. I need more copper, actually, or fluid pipes, which I have plenty of. So let's just expand this as far as we can, which at this point should be 23 more because we're going to be kind of stopped by the dripstone a little bit there. So we'll make 23 more cauldrons, 23 more fluid pipes, and I think what we'll do is just add on in this direction. Don't really want to cover the door too much, so maybe we'll start doing this and that. Doesn't really need to be pretty, just needs to collect lava, and then throw in all of these. There we go. Then we just need to fix up the area up here, which hopefully I can get to all of these. I think that's all of it. Now we need to do the hard part. That's altering this top part and finding enough lava somehow to fill it all in. Actually, making it a little bit easier, maybe we temporarily remove the pump to this. That way they'll just all collect in here. Then I can grab the buckets and we can transport those all to the top. That is quite a bit more. I think, what did we even start with? Did we have 9? And now we have, what would that be, 32-ish? So that should increase it once we have it set up properly. And now the very fun process of just getting every bucket of lava we can and filling in every spot so it's a source. And then hopefully we will be good. And I think making a few trips out here is going to make our job a lot easier, so why not? Making progress. By the way, I don't think I mentioned, but in Create, there should also be a way to make an infinite lava source. Typically, that's not something you can do, but in Create, I think you can, but it's a bit difficult. I think it's something like 10,000 blocks of lava that are touching each other. So eventually, I'd like to replace this with an infinite source, which I have some ideas on how to do. It's just... currently, I think this is more manageable for us. I just need one more bucket. Come on. There you are. Thank you. And with that, this is now all updated. Everything is full with lava. We're happy with that. Now we just connect you back up right there. Wrong way. There we go. Now hopefully this fills more quickly, and it'll take a while to make it here, but there you go. It's already going up. I'm guessing once that finishes, yeah, it's 1, then it should go back down. I don't know what's going on. It's kind of flipping around a little bit. Either way, this needs to fill out that tank in the basement first, and then this one will start filling. But it'd be nice if we could get both of these a bit more full. Let's just go double check. I hope I didn't break anything unintentionally. Should have everything getting pumped down here. It looks like we are. That still looks good. All the way along here, and yes, that is filling up. Okay, good. So I wouldn't mind if we could get this whole thing full. That way, I mean, we should have enough to last us quite a while up there. I don't know. We did what we could because it's not yet, but I think that will be our bottleneck if we can't consistently create andesite, because yeah, that's where we're starting to hold up a little bit. And it's all turned off now, or a lot of it is anyway. We'll turn it back on once we once we're running a little bit low, but as you can see, this has been running, so almost 2 stacks of the casing. That's incredible, and it's still coming through. Nice. I wouldn't complain if we had a barrel full of andesite casing and a barrel full of andesite alloy. I think we'd be all right with that. In any event, that was a lot. I think I'm going to take a little break, think about next steps, what we need to work on, and then I will bring you back in. See you soon, citizen. Well, we've got everything back up and running now. I think we're kind of filled back up a little bit on lava, just some of the resources, so I'm going to let it run, fill some of this stuff up. But as a side note, I was just doing some editing, and it turns out we're right at the end of this video. Very quickly running out of time, and I didn't realize that. Surely not because I've just been talking nonstop. However, I did want to finally get at least some kind of structure around this before we ended the video today. So while this is running and we're kind of refilling on a couple things, like we want to get the andesite alloy full again, I wouldn't mind filling this up a bit with the andesite. So we'll leave it running, but while that's running, I think we need to start building something around this, which means at the very least, we are going to need some materials. And I'm thinking this should be a good starting point. And you probably guessed it, citizen. Low on time, but a large project left to do? What could it mean? Yep, you've got it. Enjoy the time lapse, citizen. I think there's time to fit in some Roman facts while we wrap up this build. Since we were working on creating andesite alloy, it got me thinking about metallurgy in ancient Rome. Unsurprisingly, Rome's sprawling empire resulted in a large amount of trading for metals, but also sharing of knowledge when it came to working various types of metals. Central Italy wasn't particularly rich in metal ores, so metal was imported from areas nearby, such as Tuscany and the islands of Elba and Sardinia, but also areas farther away, such as Armenia, Germania, and pretty much anywhere along the Mediterranean coast. Probably what most people would think of as Roman metals would be bronze, an alloy of copper and tin. But as it turns out, there were a variety of alloys used for various purposes. At the height of the Roman Empire, you could find alloys including silver, zinc, iron, mercury, arsenic, lead, gold, copper, tin, and more. Metal workers would mix metals depending on the properties they wanted, such as hardness, color, or taste, for cooking implements. While ancient Romans didn't have access to the same things I'm using here in the Create mod, they did use a variety of machines to assist in this process. They would actually use water wheels just like we've been doing for grinding down metal ore and working out some of the impurities. They of course would also use large furnaces, bellows, and a variety of tools such as hammers and anvils to create everything from dangerous weapons to beautiful ornaments. You know, I have to say, citizen, I'm rather pleased with that. I didn't go in with a plan. I kind of just started building with the materials that I had. I think it turned out really well. Got a slab roof. A lot of the supports are with the spruce wood. I got a chance to try out some new blocks. I've been trying out the andesite doors like this and the different kinds of window frames, but we threw in some of these, the metal brackets, and I just really like how that looks. You can use things like the shafts and it just connects it to the wall. Makes it look a little bit more industrial, but kind of like it's holding things together. I don't know. I'm a big fan of those. Are there little details here and there? The one thing that is a little bit off, I'll grant you, over here, it's fine. We've got a way to get in. It's, you know, access to power or whatever you want to call it. And I did turn everything off right now, so both the clutches are activated. But if you go into the middle door, you are just like right rammed up against all of this stuff. There's not really space to do anything. You have to hop over this. So it's, you know, it doesn't bother me too much. It's because you can go in either one of the other ways. This one is fine as well. If you go in here, there's plenty of space, and probably this is the one we want anyway, because this is where we would access our andesite casing and the alloy and all that type of stuff, which is full now. I did leave it open over here. We're probably going to be building more factories, so I want this nice and wide open. We could always follow the same design that we did there, continue it on down here, cover everything up. But for now, we're going to leave this open. Everything back here is still connected. I did have to leave some areas a little bit weird and open like this just in case. This is a prime example right here. I wasn't really thinking when I put that windmill in what it would mean, but again, doesn't really bother me. What does bother me is the fact that I apparently have some open area down here, because I'm hearing a zombie, and the minimap says it's right here. Where is there something where mobs can spawn down here? Oh, and the water wheels. Apparently not enough torches down there, so let's just drop one. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, there's our friend, and he ran away. Whatever. Hopefully the torch helps. But yeah, overall, very pleased. I think it looks a lot better than just all the hodgepodge factory bits out in the open. We do need to still fill in this pond. Remind me next episode. That's something I definitely want to get done next episode, so remind me. I'm counting on you. But anyway, that's going to be all we have time for. We accomplished a lot in this episode, and I'm very happy that we're going to have a lot of the necessities that we'll need going forward, and it's all just automated now, so very, very happy with that. All that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video as well. If you haven't yet, please do subscribe. time. And as always, thank you for watching. We'll see you in the next one, citizen.